Is your couch hurting your back? Do you constantly feel like you have low back pain after you get up from the sofa? Do you spend every night kind of trying to get upstairs to bed because your back is stiff or sore after you've been sitting on the couch? Well, we have some tips for you today to help decrease your low back pain while you're on the couch and watching TV in the evening. So first, I have a question though. I don't know if anybody is going to be willing to answer this for me, but is it couch or sofa? I think it depends on where you live. I'm a West Coast girl. I always thought it was couch, but then some people have been telling me it's a sofa. So anyway, if you sit on a couch or if you sit on a sofa and have any kind of low back pain, stiffness, achiness after you get up, I have a couple tips for you that you can start using tonight that will help decrease your back pain or achiness or stiffness. All right, you ready? Here we go. So we got 3 primary tips. The first one is you want to make sure you're facing straight ahead when you're and looking at the TV. Or if like you're reading a book and you're sitting there, you want to make sure you're straight on, okay? What we don't want is if you're sitting on the couch, like you have your legs out in front of you and then you're turned to the side and you're watching TV over here, that's no bueno. Your back is not going to like that at all. Anytime you're sitting for a long period of time in a rotated position, your back is not going to be happy with that, okay? So first thing is make sure you are straight on to the TV or the book or the person you're talking to or whatever. Make sure that there's no rotation for a long period of time. I'm not saying rotation's bad, for a long period of time while you're sitting and watching TV, okay? Make sure you're straight on. Number 2, you don't want to have your legs straight out in front of you for a long period of time. So you want to make sure you're moving legs around. You can have them straight out in front of you for a little bit, but that can put a lot of stress on your low back. If you're sitting there for more than a half hour, that really puts a lot of stress and strain on your low back. So make sure you move your legs around. You can, bend your knees up. You can put a pillow underneath your knees. That's a really great position because that really helps to release the low back. You can put your feet on the floor. You can sit cross-legged. You can definitely change your position. If you're going to be sitting there for a while, you probably will want to anyway because it's kind of hard to stay in one position for a long period of time. But make sure if you are staying in one position that position is not having your legs straight out in front of you. And this is a challenge right now because I know in my household, some people like to do school sitting on the couch, and they do like to have their legs straight out in front of them for a long period of time. So I highly recommend if you're doing school or if you're watching TV, no matter what you're doing, if you're sitting on the couch for a long period of time, don't have your legs straight out in front of you. I know it seems to make a good little perch for your computer or your laptop, but it's not good for your back. So pop a pillow underneath your knees and that will significantly reduce the tension in the low back. All right. And then tip number 3. So our couches nowadays tend to be pretty deep, right? We have those really deep couches. Now, if you're tall like me, it's not a problem because your feet totally still hit the ground because, I'm 6 feet tall. That may not be true though, if you're not 6 feet tall. So if you find that when you sit back in the couch that your feet are dangling, that puts a lot of stress on your low back. So you could bring the floor up to your feet. So you could put like a stool down or something like that. But what I feel works better, what's worked better for many of my patients has actually been to take a bed pillow. So like a regular size, like long pillow, and put it behind your back. So you just take the pillow, boom, put it behind your back. It pushes you forward a little bit more. So usually you can get your feet down on the ground. If one pillow doesn't do it, go ahead and use a second one. It's okay to use 2 pillows. It's not a problem. But what the pillow also does is it kind of helps give your back a little bit more support too. And sometimes it can be a little bit firmer than just the regular sofa pillows. You know, sometimes those could be kind of squishy or they've gotten kind of lumpy from how people have sat on them before. And so having that bed pillow there can help give your spine a better place to rest. Anyway, plus brings you forward so your feet can be on the ground. All right. So there it is. I don't know yet if it's sofa or couch. I haven't seen anybody put anything. Feel free to drop me a line below and definitely let me know if you're a sofa or couch person. But our 3 tips for today are: 1, make sure you're face on with the TV, with the computer, with the book or whatever. Make sure you're face on. Make sure you're not rotating for a long period of time. Short periods, fine. Long period of time, no more than like a minute or 2. Okay. All right. Then we're going to make sure, step number 2, we're not going to have our legs out straight for a long period of time. If we do want to have our legs out straight, there's going to be a pillow underneath our legs so that we do not have a lot of stress on our low back. And then tip number 3 is if your feet cannot touch the ground, go ahead and throw a pillow behind your back to bring you forward, but also to help give you some more support to your spine. So I hope these tips are super helpful for you guys and help you tonight while you're doing your Netflix binging or whatever it is you are enjoying right now on the television. If you have any questions, feel free to give us a call. If you would like to schedule a body chat to talk more about what's going on with your low back pain, our phone number is 425-658-4944. Also wanted to give you guys a heads up, Wednesday night, so that's the 21st, we are doing a whole online seminar about low back pain. So we'll be talking about more, things that cause low back pain. We'll be talking about tips and tricks for low back pain. We'll talk about different things that you can do at home to help with your low back pain. So if you're interested, we will drop the link below. It'll be on our Facebook page. It's on Instagram. We're sending out emails, all that kind of stuff to let you guys know how to sign up. But you can give us a call, you can click the link below, or you can drop us a message and we'll make sure to get you signed up for that. So I hope I get to see you guys on Wednesday night. It'll be on Zoom, so you can be in your pajamas if you want, whatever you're comfortable with. Have a great weekend. Bye.